Welcome. This is an exercise developed by the psychology team at the Royal Women's Hospital. In this exercise, we'll be working on slowing our thoughts and relaxing our bodies. Make sure you are sitting or lying down somewhere safe and comfortable. Please don't listen to this exercise while you're driving. Everything I say will be an invitation, not a direction. Do what is most comfortable for you. During this guided exercise, we'll work on slowing our thoughts and relaxing our bodies, and also on holding the baby in mind, connecting with the baby. Begin by taking a slow, deep breath. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears and let your body soften. Continue breathing gently in through the nose and out through the mouth. This time of pregnancy and having a baby is a momentous period in life. You are becoming a parent, either for the first time or to this new baby, and you are supporting this baby to become their own person. In this practice, we are going to do some slowing down using the breath and a focus on the body. And we are going to spend some time thinking about this new little person. An important part of parenting is the ability to see your child as a separate and whole person with their own experiences and needs. This is something that doesn't just happen. We need to practice it. We start during pregnancy by imagining and doing what we call holding the baby in mind. When we love someone, we hold them in mind. We are genuinely curious about them. For the rest of your lives together, you will be saying in different ways, "I am thinking of you. I see you." That is actually a way of saying, "I love you." Over these 9 months of pregnancy, we grow the baby physically and we sort of imagine them into being emotionally by thinking about them. This is how we begin to lay the foundations for their self-esteem. We are curious about them, and we really see and accept them. Through this process, they learn to see themselves through our eyes and to believe in and accept themselves just as they are. Life is busy. We don't often take the time to stop and imagine the little person growing inside us. So let's take this opportunity to focus on our breath and our body and to start imagining this little person into being. Now, I want you to wiggle a little bit in your chair and get into a comfortable position. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor, or if you're laying down, feel the weight of your body where you are lying. Extend your sense of self away from your head and bring your attention down into your body. Take a deep breath in and let it slowly go all the way out, feeling your lungs empty completely. Gently drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Imagine that your head is a helium balloon floating almost weightless above your shoulders. The string is your spinal cord. It's straight but not rigid, extending all the way down your back. Sometimes we can be holding ourselves so tightly that if we removed the chair, we might stay in the same position. This is a moment right now to notice how you're holding yourself and let any tension go. Allow your body to sink into the chair and allow the chair to support you. Notice the feelings of weight in your body, the weight of your hands in your lap, the weight of the baby in your belly. Now I invite you to notice your breath. Notice the steady rhythmic flow of your breath, gently going in through the nose and out through the mouth. You might notice thoughts are coming into your mind. That's okay, it's normal. When a thought comes into your mind, just notice it without judgment and return your attention to the breath and to the baby. Now I'd like you to place your hands gently on your diaphragm, just below your breasts, with your middle fingers touching. And notice that your middle fingers will come slightly apart when you breathe in. That's how you'll know that you are breathing right down into the diaphragm. As you breathe out, your fingers will come together again. As the pregnancy progresses, it might become more challenging to breathe into the diaphragm, and you might find that your breathing becomes shallower and moves higher into your chest. This pattern of breathing mimics anxiety. When we are stressed or anxious, we tend to take shallow breaths in our upper chest. This shallow breathing can trigger feelings of anxiety. It's like sending a message to our brain saying something's wrong. When we breathe slowly and deeply, like this, it's like sending a message that we are safe. Your breath can be like a gentle wave at the beach. Waves are really calming, partly because we can't hurry them. A wave has its own pace, and you just sit next to it while it does its own thing, going in and out. Our breath can be like that too, this lovely slow process that we are just sitting beside. We are creating a rate and a rhythm that is slow and gentle, and it creates a lovely rocking for your baby. I want you to think of your breath as a way of rocking and soothing your baby. I invite you now to move your hands around on your tummy. And as you do that, think of your touch as caressing your baby. Your baby can feel you in so many ways right now. Your baby is being held and soothed by the touch of your hands on your belly. The baby also feels your calm attention. When you are calm and relaxed, you are creating a peaceful and safe place for your baby. Notice that while you are stroking your belly, you are touching your own body. Pregnancy is one of the few times in adult life when we touch our bodies gently. And I invite you to make that intentional rather than absent-minded. Notice what it feels like from your hand and from your belly. What is it like to touch your belly in this gentle and intentional way? Soothing your baby physically will be vital. This physical soothing and touch is important for all human beings, but we don't often do it for ourselves. I invite you now to tune in to that kind touch. Notice how it feels. Now I'd like you to bring your baby to mind and imagine the baby. Imagine the baby's experience right now. They can hear my voice. They can feel your hands. They can feel your breath. They can feel the muscles holding them being loose and relaxed. Allow your attention to sit with the baby. Be curious about them. There is nothing our child needs more than our attention, and this process of slowing down and offering that attention and connection is a lifelong gift. What do you think your baby needs to hear from you right now? What would you like to say to them? Your voice is the most consistent and comforting thing your baby can hear. They are already so familiar with your voice. They don't understand the words, but the tone is really comforting to them and will be for their entire lives. When you speak to them right now, what you say is not nearly as important as the sound of your voice. Speaking to your baby is also part of this seeing them as a separate person, and that makes it a really valuable practice. I encourage you to say something out loud to your baby. If you say it out loud, they get the benefit of feeling your words reverberate through your body and theirs, as well as hearing them. People find this quiet sitting with and focusing on and talking to the baby often increases the baby's activity level. It's actually like the baby just loves the attention. Take a deep breath in and let it out. No matter where you are, you can use your breath. Picture it like a wave rolling into shore and back out to the ocean. And you can use this to just slow things down, to connect with your body and to connect with your baby. Now I invite you to slowly bring your attention back to the room. Notice the sounds you can hear. Notice the temperature of the air. Notice the light in the room. Notice that you and your baby are sitting here together. And in your own time, open your eyes.